Hi guys, the lunar eclipse happening on the 14th of March 2025. Some places 13th of March 2025 will occur in the zodiac sign of Virgo. It will bring about big shifts in your relationship, in your daily routine, your schedules, to bring about strong karmic lessons around the dysfunctional generational circles, patterns, curses in your lineage or bloodline. I will be sharing with you guys 3 things that you must know about the eclipse. Number 1 is 7 themes to expect energetically. Number 2 is how our forefathers and ancestors saw an eclipse and the rituals that they usually do during the eclipse period to purify themselves, protect themselves, and also manifest their heart desires that I think you should also consider doing. The number 3 thing, how the energy will affect you specifically based off of your zodiac sign. But first, let me brief you guys what an eclipse is, its impact, and how it will affect us all as humans on Earth. Our ancestors didn't see an eclipse like a mere or ordinary astrological or astronomical event. They saw an eclipse as a battle between the two celestial bodies. In the countries where the eclipse will be visible, especially the northern and southern part of America, you clearly see that the moon, which is the astral realm, the spiritual realm, the feminine realm, is swallowing up the sun, which is the physical realm, the masculine realm, the conscious realm. So you see the moon, which is the subconscious and spiritual realm, swallowing up the sun, which is the conscious and physical realm. So they saw an eclipse as a moment where spirits, those on the astral realm, the spiritual realm, comes to the physical realm, that's the conscious realm, to interfere in human affairs. The moon swallowing up the sun, causing a temporary imbalance or a cosmic shake-up where everywhere is in darkness and everyone is like, what's happening, what's going on, for a few moments. Eclipses usually bring change. It might not feel comfortable, but there will be changes. During an eclipse, you feel this energy of the universe basically forcing you to let go of anything and anyone that does not serve your highest good. You see things around people being eclipsed in and out of your life. Around this time last year, we lost a lot of people in very, very tragic, mysterious ways. One of them was, may he so rest in perfect peace, Swag Nation. I've forgotten his name. The Nollywood movie guy that went on a boat without a life jacket, and he was like screaming about his kids that he cannot die. Water is the astral realm. Water is the marine kingdom. So obviously, after his death, everyone was talking about how it was a hassle trying to get his body. It's like people just mysteriously being eclipsed out of your life, and then people mysteriously being eclipsed into your life. During the eclipse, you can meet people that are destined to be in your life forever, and people that have been in your life that have not been serving you will be kicked out. It's a moment of change, requiring you to embrace new beginnings with an open heart. So what are the themes that you should expect during the lunar eclipse? Number 1, because this lunar eclipse is happening in the zodiac sign of Virgo, and Virgo being the perfectionist of the zodiac sign, they like their things arranged in place and all of that. You want to keep your space clean. You actually be in this energy of wanting to keep your space clean. You need to declutter anything you haven't used, any clothes you haven't worn over the last 6 months. Declutter them, clear your space. Virgo loves routine. Virgo thrive with having their daily routine, their skincare routine. So if you're falling out of your daily routine, your skincare routine, self-care routine, healthcare routine, and all of that, you will feel this energy where it's like you're back on track, and it's like you're doing something for yourself, like beauty wise, or something in your routine that you haven't done in a very, very long time. Number 2 thing that you should expect is, at the same time of the eclipse, Saturn, which is the planet of structure, discipline, and karma, is in conjunction with the sun, which is currently in Pisces. How this will affect you is, let's say for example, every family has generational curses, generational blessings, dysfunctional generational patterns and cycles. So let's say a family, for example, maybe the women there usually have money, but and they get married, but they're not able to have kids, or they have kids and the kids just don't stay. There is definitely something there that's making that happen. Why that particular cycle or pattern shows that bloodline, there's something there to uncover, and probably you've been ignoring to actually make that research, maybe to do divination or to find out why that has been happening. With the eclipse happening and Saturn being in conjunction with the sun, which is also in Pisces, all of those things will come to the surface. So it's like the universe forcing you to address them. If it's your ori that you have been avoiding to feed, or it's your egbe that you have been procrastinating or avoiding to feed them, or if it's like a family oracle or a family orisha, that there's a particular ritual that should be done, and you, because you're religious, or your parents, because you're religious, you guys are refusing to do it, all this karmic stuff will start coming up for you to address them, and you must address them. Number 3 theme that you should expect is this inner conflict, where with the number 2 where I talked about karmic stuff coming up with family, or if you need to feed your egbe or feed your ori, or appease an oracle or risha, cut ties with an oracle, separate or appease your spiritual spouse, and you've been avoiding to do all of that, you've been avoiding to do like your spiritual stuff all along, all of them will come to the surface. So number 3 thing is that you'll be in this energy of confusion, where you're thinking, should I appease? I'm religious. For example, if you're a religious person, you're like, oh, my religion does not accept this. Should I go forward with it? If I go forward with it, will everything go fine, or it won't go fine? Am I sure I will not be doing the wrong thing? Am I sure I won't be going astray? So you feel this inner conflict with yourself. I can assure you one thing. I heard it from Ehimora. She said, no matter what your religion is, you must take care of your spiritual business. Whether you're a Christian or you're a Muslim, feed your egbe. Whether you're a Christian or you're a Muslim, appease your spiritual spouse. Whether you're a Christian or you're a Muslim, if you are a reincarnated soul, you must feed your ori if you really want to see, as in you want to see your destiny used for this lifetime where you did. You have to take care of your spiritual business regardless of whatever religion that you are, and you see that everything will turn out well. Which leads me to number 4 theme that you should expect: emotional and spiritual breakthrough. So if you decide to actually do the necessary things that you're supposed to do, that you've been avoiding to do, that you need to do, that you have not done, the spiritual realm will just hug you, accept you with open arms and hug you like this. They will pack blessings to give you, leading to you feeling fulfilled. Any appeasement you do, if your Ebe has been angry with you, or Ori has been angry with your spiritual spouse, fighting or anything, any rituals you do to appease them, to settle whatever spiritual scores or issues that you have, will be accepted. Ebomagba, or how they call it. I'm not Yoruba, but I love Yoruba. Number 5 thing that you should expect is mass spiritual awakening. I had my own spiritual awakening in 2020 when we had it actually started around 2020, but it officially kickstarted on January 27, 2021. Before your spiritual awakening, you are lost. You don't know who you are. You lack self-awareness, wandering through earth, just freestyling everything. You don't even know what your purpose or mission is. Your spiritual awakening is the period where it's like the universe clicking the reset button on your personal life to wake you up. First of all, your soul will wake up. And the first thing, when your soul wakes up, you start asking questions like, who am I? What am I here on earth to do? I want to know my roots. You want to start studying about your roots, your ancestral lineage, your family, your roots as a black person, your history. You want to learn more. You want to learn about your history before the colonizers came. You know that African history was not actually written by Africans. So it's like the colonizers came, they conquered, and they wrote a story. When I had my own spiritual awakening, the thing that kept coming to my mind is, how do I even believe such people? How do I even trust such people with the level of atrocities that they did? I definitely need to know about myself, my roots, my race, who I am as a black person, outside of what the colonizers have told me that I am. So you see massive awakening where people are starting to want to find themselves. They want to know why they're here. Lost souls being awakened. And I'm going to make a separate video of what a spiritual awakening is. The video that I needed in 2021 when I was having my own spiritual awakening. I'm going to make such video for you guys really, really pretty soon. Yeah, the number 7 thing that you should expect is, you remember earlier I talked about how the moon, which is the spiritual realm, the astral realm, subconscious realm, is swallowing the sun, which is the physical and the conscious realm. The veil between the spiritual realm and physical realm will be very, very thin. Your ancestors, spirit, will be able to easily see you. You go even see them for your dreams. As at that time, anything you need, anything you want, however you want your life to go, during the eclipse is the most potent time for you to manifest, for you to ask. Like your ancestors and spirits, they sit down like this. They look you, like they give you blank checks, they write with you, they write. But then again, before they go one hear you need to first of all give them something to chop. You go give them offering. When their mind don't sweet, then you come tell them, see wetin I want, they go give you. You will be able to, you easily get messages from your ancestors, the spiritual realm, those on the other side. Anything that's confusing to you about your life, your lineage, your bloodline, ask questions. But you asking for anything should be right after you've given them offerings. Spirits, ancestors, and all these spiritual deities, they usually pass messages across using signs, using symbols, using parables. They don't come off clear. So if you have any dreams that they pass messages to you that you don't really understand what it means and you really want answers to it, the best thing you could do is book yourself a divination. Check my description box, a link to my website to book a divination session with moi. During the eclipse period, my son's toys. So let's say this is your destiny and this is what you want. During an eclipse period, you can literally swap and get the destiny that you want. You can write your destiny, you can write fate, you can literally get what you want if you do the right thing. Let's move on to rituals that our ancestors will usually do during an eclipse to protect themselves, purify their energy, and manifest their heart desires. Number 1 is purification rituals. They usually will organize for themselves a sacred bath with sacred herbs, strong, potent spiritual or metaphysical herbs that had the ability to cleanse their soul, cleanse them, because again, the thing between the physical and the spiritual realm is very, very slim. So in order for them to be able to communicate with the passed on loved ones, spirits, those on the astral realm, they knew that it was necessary for them to cleanse and purify themselves. A purification bath using herbs like cloves, salt, powdered egg ball, and African basil, efinrin or efinfin. I've forgotten how to pronounce it in Yoruba language. They put these herbs together. It's either you soak it overnight and use it to bathe on the day of the eclipse, or if you want to do it like a faster method, you could boil water, put these herbs together in a bowl and just pour the water on top and let it sit in there for like 30 minutes to an hour, then use it to bathe. As you're bathing, just be chanting affirmations. It's African incantation that they twisted around and they now says affirmations or prayers. However you want to call it, it's still the same thing. Prayers, affirmations, incantation, it's all the same thing. So just speak your heart desires out there into the universe. As you bathe, you speak words of life into yourself, into your life, And then the second purification ritual they'll do is to purify their space, their home. Our ancestors will use ekpobo, frankincense. I ran out of mine. I just ordered mine. It's gonna be here in a couple of days. If it's here before the video is out, I'll show you guys how I mix the frankincense, cloves, and ekpobo together. Like the way I love to do my own. While my space is cleansing with the frankincense, ekpobo, and cloves, I just, go into the bath. I'm taking my spiritual purification bath as well. So while my space is being cleansed and only good spirits are welcome, I'm also cleansing my spirit, soul, and body as well. So as I'm saying things and I'm saying what I want, saying my heart desires, and the incense, the smoke is just going out into the air, into the atmosphere, into the universe. It's taking my heart desires, my spoken heart desires and wishes alongside it as a sweet smelling savour to the Most High, the Creator. You purify yourself with the purification bath, and you purify your space with incense. Change and transformation is happening right now. You have to be in this energy of being open to this positive change in your life, where you are creating space for the new abundant new things that the universe is bringing into your life and your space. Then number two ritual that our ancestors and forefathers usually would do during the eclipse is offerings. They'll give offerings to their ancestors, to Ogun, to their orishas, the family deities, and all of that. Anybody that need to feed their ori, that has not fed their ori, and need to do that, will feed their ori, feed their egbe, feed the water. The number one way you can give offerings to water, which is the source of life, the maternal and feminine realm, is you take fruits to a big body of water and throw it in there. I'm not going to choose the fruit that you should get. I will just let your intuition do the work for you. So you go to a fruit store, whatever fruit water wants from you, or Mother Earth wants from you, she is going to speak to you through your intuition. So you go to a fruit store, go to where the fruits are, and just any one that either the color or the smell, or just looking at it, you feel drawn to it, you just like it, you just want it, just get that. Get as many as you want. When you get back home, you can just, on the day of the eclipse, you can just get few little portions of those fruits. You go to a big body of water, you are eating together, you're eating the fruits, and then you are throwing it inside the water. That's one way you can do it. If you are not opportune to have like a big body of water close to you, you can get like little portion of the fruits and blend it into a liquid puree or something, and just go to the tree outside of your house, or outside of your neighborhood, or your compound, or something, your estate outside. You just pour it on the fruit. Just feed Mother Earth. If you still are not able to, which is impossible for you not to be able to, if you have a plant at home like my girl back there, you can just pour the puree or the fruits. If it's grapes or whatsoever you're getting, you just put it on the earth. Mother Earth will be grateful to you for doing that. Definitely be glad that you remembered her, that you fed her, and in turn she would bless you. I'm not saying you do that to get her blessings, but because you are her, she's you. Of dust we made, and of dust we shall return. So it's like you're feeding and nourishing your very own source. And then another ritual that we do is a protection ritual. Now, this protection ritual that I'm about to share with you guys is very simple. My grandma told me about it even before I knew what it meant. It was not quite long ago that I know that from where I'm from, Kogi State, Nigeria, explained to me what that ritual was meant for and what it can do. On the day of the eclipse, you set an alarm to wake you up by 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. You're going to get rice, beans. Me, I like brown beans, so I use brown beans, and egusi. You know what they used to make egusi soup in villages? Like they use egusi and they use something else that look like millet. I can't remember the name right now. You add all those things together: egusi, beans, and rice. You put it together. If you can get debino, dates, you put it together as well. Little portion, that can fit into your palm like this, very little. The awo, or let me say the taboo of this ritual is that you can't speak to anyone before the ritual. So it's way better you do it early in the morning before humans wake up, right? If you greet or say a word to any human before you go do this ritual, you no go work. You'll just be wasting your time. So you wake up that early, you carry it in the palm of your hand, just go to the main road. The road where a lot of people pass through. Just be going. Your intuition will direct you. When you get to the spot where you are to drop it on the floor, on the road, your intuition will tell you, do it here, do it here. When you get to the part where your intuition is like comfortable that you should, do it there, just drop it on the floor. As you are actually going to the road, just be saying the things you want. Just be saying the things you want. Saying the things you want. This ritual is actually for protection. To chase, if there's any maybe negative spirit that's fighting someone, this ritual chases those spirits away. It's like appeasing them to like go away, go away, go away. It's like protection ritual. Anyone that has issues with spiritual husband or wife, they're either fighting them or fighting them, or any ancestral deity or any negative spirit, negative entity, force or whatsoever, following the person or is fighting the person or something, this simple ritual chases that spirit away. You can do it every week, once a month, or anytime you feel like you are at the crossroad or things just get as it be. You don't know where to turn. You turn here, you don't know where to turn. Do this ritual, door go open. Okay? And that's a protection ritual that my own ancestor, because my grandma that taught me this, she passed away like almost 10 years now. And another ritual that you can do, this one is specifically to Eshu. And no, Eshu is not the devil. Your colonizers were the ones that gave Eshu the title of being the devil. Eshu is not the devil. Eshu is an Orisha. Our ancestors believe that Eshu was the messenger that takes prayers or your requests to the Most High. Early in the morning, when you wake up, take little, just take in a little container, palm oil. You go to a crossroad, just pour palm oil on the floor and say your heart desires. Eshu will take your prayers straight to the Creator. But then, of course, make your research about these things. What else am I missing here? Okay, now let's talk about how the eclipse energy will affect you specifically based off of your zodiac sign. So we're going to start with the fire sign, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's start with Aries. The theme is around your relationship. You'll be learning how to balance what you're passionate about and your responsibility to those in your circle. If you're in a toxic relationship that you've been finding it hard to let go of, the eclipse will cause a disruption in that relationship where it will be forcing you to let it go. You have these feelings of, am I being loved as equally as I love those in my circle? You be in this energy where you're asking yourself this sort of question. Expect changes in your work schedule, your habits, your daily routine, your job shifts, etc. If that relationship is not working, let it go, babe. Let it go. Leo, if you or someone close to you is hiding something like a secret, it's going to be exposed. The eclipse will expose those secrets and bring them to the surface. You'll be forced to communicate clearly and take responsibility for your words and your actions. Someone around you will reveal their true colors, leading to a shift in either the relationship with your siblings or friends or friendship, sort of. Don't ignore the red flags. Learn money management skills and create a plan. Speak your truth. Listen more. Create a budget and a plan and stick to it. Big money changes ahead. Expect like a promotion or like a boost in your finances or an unexpected expenses popping up. Now, Sagittarius. Themes around your reputation, your career, and your responsibility to those you are committed to. The eclipse will bring about a big shift in your career, leading to some sort of promotion where it's like you're taking either a leadership position or a job loss or an important decision that needs to be made in your career, like career wise. But whatever it is, job loss, promotion, whatever it is that leaves you during the eclipse, just know the universe will be replacing a bigger version of that, something bigger and better. Saturn will push you to take care of things that you have been procrastinating because your goals require hard work for you to achieve those goals that you have in mind, but you probably have been, avoiding to do the hard work. Saturn is going to push you to actually step up and put in that work that you've been running away from. Your boss, significant other, or parents might or may kind of challenge you. Make sure you handle them or stand up to them with maturity. Let's move to the earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, your love life, your relationship and love life is at the forefront. It's like in the spotlight. You may meet someone new, or if you're already in a relationship or married, you guys might find your bond deepening, where it's like you're loving the person, you're committing more, loving the person even more, or even you're finally able to break out of that toxic relationship that you've been in for the longest and have not been able to let go of. The eclipse will cause a disruption where you have no choice but to just break out of that toxic relationship. If you've been holding yourself back from expressing yourself, your creativity, eclipse would bring this sort of energy where you are able to open up and just say it or do it or express yourself the way you feel like it. It's a great time for romance, creativity, pursuing your personal passion or career. Follow your heart. Not ignore the red flags. Virgo, a theme is around your personal growth and self-healing. Toxic circles and people, situations in your life that does not serve your highest good, the eclipse will be revealing it all to you or bringing it to the forefront where you have to address and cut them off. You'll be in this energy where you're focusing more on healing yourself, self-care, and setting healthier and better boundaries. Because the lunar eclipse is happening in your zodiac sign, you feel it even more strongly than every one of us. You need to reflect on what you really want and stop holding on to your past. Let's move on to Capricorn. Capricorn, you will be thinking or rethinking of your life's purpose, your mission. You feel this sudden surge of energy where you want to explore more ideas, you want to expand your knowledge. It's like you want to learn a lot of things, you want to get on your A game, to start a project, launch a webinar, launch a course, an online course, start up that YouTube channel, start up that thing. You have this creative spark, this energy where you are like, if you're a content creator and you've not felt this energy of you creating, wanting to create, the eclipse will bring this surge of energy that gets you back into your creativity jam. If you've been too stuck and rigid in your routines, your schedule and all of that, the eclipse would break that. Be open to learning new things and stepping out of your comfort zone. Now let's move on to the air signs, the weirdos of the zodiac: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let's start with Gemini. A big shift in your family, in your home life, or living situation may change. Like you might move into a new place or renovate your space. Something new about your living space. A change is happening with your living space. Or resolve a family issue. An issue with a sibling, a sister, a brother, or a family. The eclipse period is a time for you to create emotional stability for yourself and those around you, those in your circle. So you need to communicate with your loved one and make them feel peaceful. Make your living space, your home, feel a peaceful, serene space for you and your loved ones. Now let's move on to Libra. There's this theme of deep personal reflection. You strongly feel this energy of you questioning your identity, your relationships, and your life path. Sort of a personal major transformation is happening within you, in your life. It's like you're launching something as well, but you need to be in this energy of rest. You need to give yourself rest, you need to reflect, and you need to trust the process and trust yourself, trust the universe. Let's move on to Aquarius, the weirdo. Aquarius, you have this thing about emotional and financial adjustment. Money is like discussing something that has to do with like shared resources, or debt would be in focus. For example, you and a friend go out, and maybe you initially thought your friend was going to take care of the bills, and then later on you discover that maybe they say they don't want to take care of the bills, and you guys are ruminating. Something around money, debts, shared resources will be, that sort of energy would be in your focus during the eclipse. You are likely to receive sudden unexpected money. You may also be rethinking your partnership with certain people, those in your life, your relationship with those in your lives. You need to handle your finances wisely, create and stick to a budget, and also cut out toxic ties. Cut out that toxic person in your life. Let's move on to the water babies. The water babies: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We're going to start with Cancer. That's my zodiac sign. Your head is bursting with ideas, new ideas. And then there's travel on your mind. You're in this energy of planning on starting a project, starting something new, starting that YouTube, start launching that webinar, that online course, that business. You are in the process of launching something new, and you have this burst of energy. Your head is bursting with these different new ideas on how you want to do it, how you want to execute. It's a very, very good time for you to express yourself, for you to use this creative spark and creative ideas coming to you. It's a good time for you to use them wisely and act on them now, immediately. You will be in this energy of trying to clear ancestral karma. The water signs will be in this energy of also spiritual and emotional breakthrough, like those on the spiritual realm that has their spiritual team that probably has been at war with them. It's like they're happy with them, accepting them with open arms, something like that. Let's move on to Scorpio. The theme for Scorpio is around your friendships and your social circle, your social life, your social circle. Some of your friendships is likely to end, and some that people you've been friends with for years, but you guys are not really that close. You've not really been speaking to each other like that. Like the bond will deepen, and some will be cut out. You'll be reevaluating your social life, your social circle. You have this new opportunities to network and meet, do new things like socially. You need to surround yourself with positive and supportive people. The delusional ones, Pisces. Pisces, the theme is around your relationship and your personal and business commitment. It is being tested. With the energy of the eclipse, it's like, for example, maybe your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your man, or your business partner, someone that, or your crush, someone close to you that you talk to on a regular might just not want to talk to you, or your relation, or you guys might have an argument, a fight, quarrel, something temporary. Like you're being tested. Your relationship, social or personal or romantic, is being tested. Pisces, you need to figure out and you need to set healthy boundaries. You need to figure out who and what is for you, who and what is working, and who and what is not. If you have watched up until this very moment, I love you, love you, love you. You guys make me so happy, and you make me so happy with myself that I actually accepted to do what I'm doing right now. Passed on wisdom that was passed on to me. And again, YouTube notified me that a lot of you guys come, you watch the video, you don't like, you don't subscribe, you don't comment. You need to do these things because when you do it, it sends a message to YouTube's algorithm that something cool is happening here, and then they send the video, they share the video to more and more people. So our community, our people, our soul tribe, our sisterhood, our family gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.